Hi, I'm Mike from Scoutadelic, and how can you manage some nuclear waste? Well, find out. Hi, I'm Mike from Scoutadelic, and if you haven't already, it's the last one for this month. Hit that subscribe button right down below. It means a lot to me. It's free to do so, and it means that you'll never miss a video. And we're coming up to my 70th show. It's the 70th month, and so close to hitting 7,500, which means our next milestone is the big 10K. So please help me out by subscribing. Otherwise, you're here to find out about a really cool activity, which is nuclear waste. All right, and what you're going to need is a bucket full of water and possibly with a nuclear sign on it. You don't have to have that, that's just added extra. You then want to place the bucket in the middle and then outline in chalk a big giant square. Now, make sure that obviously your square isn't huge, but it's got to have like a good distance on it, so that obviously people have enough space to walk on the outside. So the object of the team building exercise is that you want to get the nuclear waste out of the area without anyone going in and without anyone touching the bucket. Okay, sounds a little bit tricky, but it's great for groups that are possibly 3 or more. The more people, sometimes too many cooks spoil the broth, so it might be interesting to see, but I think it's really difficult for 2 people to do it, and you'll see why. You're going to give them tons of different things that they definitely don't need. If your bucket's got a handle, well, give them something like something to hang your clothes up, which has a hook on it. They're never going to need that, but they may use it. They may find different ways of doing it, but the best way is give them rope. Now, you're going to need at least a minimum of 2 bits of rope. I would say give them 3 large bits of rope that can not only go around, like sort of from one side of the square to the other, but also back again. And I'll tell you why. So because they can't go into the square, and you need someone to check anyone who goes in, totally out. They're out of the group. They can't actually do anything to help. So that's one to think about. What they're going to do is one person's going to hold one end of the rope, and the other person is going to go around the outside, looping this rope around the rim of the bucket. So when they get back to person A, for example, they should now have the rope around the bucket on one side, like this. Then person B takes one end of the rope, does it again, okay, and then make sure that they're on the opposite side. Now, can you see where I'm going with this? So person A has their rope that end, person B will have their rope on the other side, and then together they're going to lift. Now, your bucket definitely needs a lip on it, okay? If it doesn't, it's a lot more trickier for them to get it up. But if one's pulling one way, one's pulling the other way, and they lift together, the bucket is going to obviously hover. This is why you possibly need a 3rd person, because a 3rd person will have it on a 3rd point, and then together, as long as they don't go inside the square, they can slowly but surely move the bucket along without spilling the contents. So put some like water in there, or balls, whatever nuclear you think it will do, and then off they trot. This is great for cubs, scouts, definitely explorers. It's a great team building exercise, and they might come up with a totally different idea altogether. That's the fun of it. Give them things that they definitely won't use, give them things that they definitely will use. Downside is, if anything goes in the square, they can't go in to actually get it. So they've also got to think of that and give them a time limit. Time limits are important because this is gonna at some point, so give them about 5 or 10 minutes. That means they've got to think fast, and they've got to do it very quickly. So there we are. That is a great team building game, which is nuclear waste. I hope you enjoy doing it with your like sort of groups. If you've liked this video, then don't forget to give it a like, give it a cheeky subscribe. Go on, you know you want to, and I'll see you soon for another one of these. Bye.